Welcome back to Seen It Before, where we're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite show because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
I'm Dan, and that's right. The Boys season 5 is here, the final season. We have episodes 1 and 2 we're going to talk about today. You watched them this time, right?
Yeah, I watched. I stayed. Oh, luckily, I stayed. So I've been a little sick. So I was
Same.
I was kind of bedridden for like my whole weekend right now.
Okay.
But I was getting cabin fever. So I was sleeping.
Okay.
So I watched most of Paradise. I watched the rest.
Right.
Of
You were
The
talking
Pit.
about that for a while.
I had all my shows to catch up on,
yeah.
and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta watch The Boys, and it was like 10 p.m. last night, and then I was really getting cabin fever because I've been in the house all day for the past 2 days, and so somebody said, hey, you want to come over? I'm like, yes, I do. So I got back at 2 a.m. and I watched the second episode from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m.
All right, so you got that fresh in your mind.
Oh yeah.
So that's good.
I got here at 7:30 though.
You're insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Anyway, for context, it's 12:15 p.m. right now. So anyway, let's talk about episode 1. Or should we talk about... No, we shouldn't talk about anything. We should get to it.
We should get to it.
You want a bus now?
Well, if you can't beat him, join him. Then fucking beat him.
So The Boys season 5 is the final season of Eric Kripke's show, and I'm like, first of all, right off the bat, let's just get spoilers out of the way here. I was glad that it felt like the most refreshing new The Boys. Like it feels as close to season 1 as it has been since the beginning.
And that's your favorite season.
Yeah, it's the tightest. It's the most goofy, let's just do a bunch of random shit. Because I think
there definitely was some random shit in these 2 episodes, but you know.
Well, yeah, but it was like it kind of had purpose. Like I'll give it, like it could have, like they had to use the guy with the dick just because he's established in the last season. I understand that.
Yeah.
I would have preferred
love
not
sausage, yes.
Yeah, love sausage.
Rock hard.
That was like, was he episode 1 or 2? I forget.
2.
So yeah, but we'll get to him.
All right.
But no, it definitely felt like we're hitting the ground running. Like there's shit going on in the background, that stuff that we didn't see. You know, it starts right off the bat with Homelander's Flight 37 footage getting leaked by Starlight.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, finally.
It's like they finally did it. They've been trying to do this for 5 seasons and 2 spinoffs.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the whole reason Dean Shetty in season 1 of Gen V was trying to make the virus to kill the Soups because of that footage, because her husband and her kid died on it. So, I mean, it's been there since the beginning, and I'm glad they're finally getting to it.
Yeah. The thing I'm disappointed though, and this is going to be a common theme for these episodes. They do something I'm like, yes, because it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
they built up 5 seasons. It doesn't mean anything. It's AI. That's it. And so I was just a little disappointed by that.
Well, I mean, it kind of brings it back to, it's funny because wasn't the whole Netanyahu thing with the 6 fingers thing happened just like a few months ago? Like,
yeah,
that was hilarious. I'm like, they filmed this over a year ago. That's crazy that how Simpsons like they get sometimes.
Yeah, like
crazy.
They can, I'll give them credit where the credit is due. They're able to kind of, shine light on stuff that's going on nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I think is a little too heavy-handed and kind of too biased. Kind of like writes one side of the aisle off completely.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you gotta kind of like. I would appreciate a little nuance. You can be evil in subtle ways, but you know what I mean?
Well, they're definitely not redeeming Homelander, so...
No, definitely not. But also, I think my theory, because we talked about this on the project, or Ready or Not 2, my theory about Homelander is going to end up losing his powers, and that's how he's going to get defeated. That is kind of even more...
It is especially poignant at the very end of episode 1.
Yes.
With A-Train's death.
Yes.
Big spoiler
alert.
I already kind of knew he was going to die from the beginning, but so we're going to talk about this, that monologue he has to Homelander saying, like, dude, what was I so afraid of?
Yeah, he's
like you're
just
nothing. And it's like, he's nothing without his powers. He's nothing without anything. He's 100% going to lose his powers.
100%.
And be like written off by episode 5 or 6. And then it's going to be Butcher as the villain.
Oh, see, that's a cool twist.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do.
That would be awesome. I was actually surprised that they're, of how kind of fast everything was kind of going. Ha, I get it. Yeah. The Deep actually might finally have a fucking character arc this season.
I really hope he does because, like it was that shot at as episode 2 at A-Train's funeral, but like he was like when the preacher guy, Daveed Diggs' character, I forget his name in the show, he's like preaching whatever.
The preacher guy, yeah.
And Deep's just like,
this is fucking weird, guys.
like maybe he's starting to come
He's
around.
like, I already was part of a cult.
I don't think there's any way of redeeming him either. I think he's
don't redeem him, but at least he'll have like a Darth Vader type thing at the end where it's like he gets redeemed at the very last second.
Yeah.
Even A-Train kind of went out that way where it's like, I'm glad. It's kind of like obvious. Mm-hmm. But it still really worked for me with how he like avoided the girl.
He learned his lesson, and it's like, oh, that was so good. Yeah. I didn't expect that, and that was really nice to see.
Yeah, that whole action scene where Homelander's lasering him and stuff, and he keeps
Days of Future Past stuff, like the Quicksilver stuff.
Like it was so and I'm like thinking, and they weren't too like on the nose about it. I'm like, oh, Days of Future Past, but like, how else would you do that kind of scene?
Exactly.
It wasn't like he was playing a song and
saved Huey. I mean, which
they did it their way,
but
that's better.
Kimiko can talk now. 6 months of therapy.
Yes,
and a lot of TikTok.
Yes, that's another thing that I'm thinking like, okay, fine, I'll go with it.
Yeah,
because I was thinking for the past 4 seasons they're building up to like Frenchie's like teaching her how to use language, and I'm thinking like, okay, it's just. They kind of gave it to us.
At the end of season 4 when they took Frenchie away. I mean, like,
I loved that part. Like them, like yes,
it was just enough.
Yeah,
and now it seems like AI.
It was like that was like a moment from like Rise of the Planet of the Apes where like you'll get your hands up. He's like, no. I'm like, dude, when that happened, I shit my pants. I was like, oh my god. Like I forgot that he's gonna talk eventually. It was that kind of thing with Kimiko. I just would have liked a little more like she's like 11. Like 11 type talking.
Yeah.
She talks a little bit and she gets better throughout the season. But she can talk normally. It's fine or whatever.
Understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is? Oh yeah. Then so they're in these prison camps, these Vought prison camps.
Freedom camps.
Freedom camps. Yeah.
Hello, campers. Tonight's movie will be Dawn of the Seven.
Yeah. Love's also just beating the shit out of someone, and Frenchie's just like, all right. But like they put these supers in with these regular people. They could just kill them off at any time and nothing would have happened. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like MM and Frenchie are running some kind of underground like fight club type thing where like Frenchie will bet on the loser or bet on him to win as he's losing horribly.
Then he'll throw it. Yeah.
And then he'll throw it. Yeah. Like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a way to pass the time in a freedom camp.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do? I was actually surprised that they're able to kind of walk around and freedom. They have freedom within the camp.
Yeah, I mean
to do whatever.
Oh my god. Then there's Ashley's the fucking vice president.
Yeah. And I'm glad we got more insight about what her power was.
It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's exactly what I thought
like
it was
psychic,
going to be.
But like Voldemort. Yeah.
Like once you saw her head kind of going like that at the end of season 4, I was like,
Voldemort. See, I was thinking Hulk at first. Like she could
You
turn
were.
into Hulk.
I remember you mentioning that. Yeah.
So then, but I'm like, okay, that still works really well.
I wonder how that's going to work throughout the season, though. So I wonder what it's going to tell her to do, or
so
that.
The interesting thing is she psychic or does she just have like a?
She has another voice in her head. I think. I don't think she's psychic.
Oh, okay, I mean, maybe she's just lying.
She could be psychic. I don't know. I really didn't pay attention enough, but
because they don't do like a telltale sign of how to read a mind. Like you don't have the internal thoughts of the person that's reading the mind. It's kind of like, I'm getting a signal. Like it's, you know what I mean? So now it kind of seems like she might be lying to the public and like she has obviously she's hiding the other face. Mm-hmm. But then even, what's her, Sister Sage is like, I don't try to read my mind. You can't. So I'm thinking like,
so she must have some kind of powers like that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, but that's the thing. Like maybe she doesn't. And then Sister Sage is just, in regular boys fashion, the smartest person in the world is too stupid to see in front of her.
Yeah. Speaking of Sage, what's her fucking end goal, man?
I don't know, man.
Because she always talks about phase 2. And I'm like, what the fuck is she trying to do?
I don't know.
Like,
it's kind of just she's either playing her cards really close to her chest. I guarantee there's going to be some sort of twist at the end, but it's like, I don't know. I just have a problem with her writing in particular. She doesn't seem like the smartest person in the world.
So here's what I'm thinking. I think you notice how Noir is kind of a little different this season, and how in the comics he's a clone of Homelander.
Oh, maybe they're finally doing it.
So I don't know if they're doing that or if she swapped out Noir at some point because he hasn't talked, and he was talking last season a lot. So did they either cut his vocal cords or does Sage have a backup plan to kill Homelander?
They might have. They might have. I mean, they might have cloned him.
It's possible. I don't know. Like I'm just like, this could be interesting to follow as we're going through each episode this season. Soldier Boy is in Homelander's room. That's weird. His chamber is just in Homelander's room.
See, that's something I actually forgot that happened because I don't remember. I thought he blew up with Maeve.
No, he did not. Remember his powers of the chest powers, I believe, can take away superpowers.
It vaporizes the V in their veins.
Is that what's going to happen to Homelander?
Pretty sure.
Unless he gets his hands on that original V that Soldier Boy has.
Right.
That's what I think he's trying to do this season.
That's going to come into play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think honestly, maybe Butcher ends up with it. There's going to be like a 3-way fight between them.
Yes.
I think
what's that scene where he's in the trailer where he's lasering up in the sky and it's dark and there's somebody over on the other side of the field. And I'm pretty sure it's Soldier Boy, but I don't know what. It's going to be so interesting to see what happens there.
And see, I'm glad it's like finally like
there's stakes.
There's movement. In episode 2, like it was still kind of that little goofiness of the boys, but it's still like episode 1 really is like now we're telling a story again.
Yes,
it's not just kind of because like the fucking plot armor on all of these characters is fucking massive. Even in the prison camp, I'm thinking like Homelander, just laser him, just fucking laser Huey.
He likes to play with his food. All right, so moving on to episode 2. Or do we have anything else in episode 1 you want to talk about?
Is there any big beats that I missed?
I don't think so. I mean, we didn't talk about Annie and Huey. We didn't really talk about Annie and Huey in this episode.
I don't even know what their relationship is at this point.
I don't think they have two different ideas of what their relationship is. And Annie is more like, I want to be with him, but I also don't know because he doesn't talk to me. And then Huey's just like, it seems like he was more interested in that other girl who was with him at camp than Annie. So, what's her face? Yeah,
that was stupid. I think she's just
she was in another season. I remember her from something. She was in like season 2 or 3.
Was she like on like the staff with him and with Victoria?
I think so.
That sounds right.
Anyway,
but yeah, she's kind of like, she's like, I hope I don't die. She's like, don't worry, like don't lose hope, and like and then she gets lasered by Homelander. Yeah. But I thought that was like really dumb for like
it's shock value. It's what the show is known for. I mean,
well, not that. I thought that was good, but it's like the fact that like Huey's mad. I mean, Huey's rightfully mad at Starlight for not helping them. I'm like, she's like, what the fuck? Why are you running away from me?
It's been a year they've been in this camp, so I mean, like,
you're gonna make friends and connections and stuff, so that's valid. And then Starlight's, where are you going, Huey? What the fuck? I just saved you.
Yeah.
And like, because there's people dying. What? Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah. So I thought that was ridiculous. How she's like mad at him, and then he's like, "Where the fuck were you?"
Oh, Butcher killing his father as well is another thing we didn't. talk about. Yeah. So I mean, his father who abused the hell out of his brother and his mother, and it's not no surprise Butcher killed his father. Right. No surprise at all.
And here, like, I think it's a good beat. It makes sense for Butcher. I'm just wondering what it had to do with this story.
I think it was just his introduction for the season. It's like, oh, he's killing his father, and then he's going to get Kimiko, and then now they're there. Because you can't just have him show up at the camp. That's the next time we fucking see him. So the mole guy.
The worm.
That was weird.
You gotta have that Eric Kripke weird sex. Well, not really sex, but like just weird fucking grossness.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Tunneling into the camp, and then they all escape, and that's basically the episode.
Yeah.
So episode 2, Teenage Kicks. So was it She-Line and the other guy?
Jetstream.
Jetstream.
Yeah. They're and like I like when the show kind of shows just their humanity is just gone when they're like
they're just public. They're just yeah.
They're like arresting and they're doing ads live.
Yep. And like one of them had I think a logo on their shoulder. I'm just like,
they had a QR code on their shoulder. By the.
It's a good commentary on influencers. Yeah. So I mean, it's gross. Anyway, so there's what else do we have in this episode? Soldier Boy's back. Thinks Homelander fucked him.
Yeah, and I love that.
That's the thing in the comics.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's necessary. I think it's a callback to the comics. I don't know what it's in reference to, but it does not surprise me.
What? No.
That I don't know. It's some weird power thing. I don't know.
But yeah, he. But I like that somebody called out Soldier Boy's like, dude, all your jokes are just like guys sucking dicks and fucking each other in the butt. Like, okay.
What else happened in episode 2? Next, since you have it most fresh in your mind.
I mean, not much. It was kind of the fallout of A-Train dying.
Yeah, his funeral.
Yeah, the Deep is and then Homelander's kind of, he had this weird vision thing.
Yeah, where he heard Madeline Stillwell's voice. And that was weird. Yeah, it was like, is that the powers of Daveed Diggs' character, or is that just?
Yeah, I
don't know what that was. That was weird.
Yeah, by the way, Daveed Diggs looks completely different without.
I know.
Yeah,
absolutely insane. Then, they have this base in Erie County, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, which I'm thinking Erie County is catching some strays. It's known for their meth overdoses.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah. So that's where their home base is. The guy who created the virus for.
Yeah, he's got his leg.
Victoria Newman's. Yeah, he got his leg cut off.
Yeah, but he has it back now.
I think he has a prosthetic.
Is it a prosthetic?
Yeah, it's prosthetic. Yeah, Victoria Newman's boyfriend, husband, whatever the hell he was. Yeah. He doesn't know she's dead. He doesn't know Butcher killed her. So that's yeah, he doesn't know that. Everybody was kind of beating around the bush about Victoria because he knows she's dead, but he doesn't know who killed her.
That's why that scene.
And that's gonna get real weird when that actually happens.
So that could be a potential, I'm not going to give you the thing now. And
so they have to take the virus that he gives them and they're going to try it on a random soup, Rock Hard. So
how did they choose him?
They knew he was somehow with the teenage kicks, so I think. So they decided to go to their house because they had intel he was there, I think, or something like that. And he is a massive blob of rock and magma. And
he really let himself go.
He really let himself go, and he can hold his breath a very long time.
Yeah, his 10 beats a minute.
That's insane.
Yeah,
and he is just sitting in a basement and spewing lava.
Yeah,
we'll just leave it at that.
Weird sex shit. Okay.
Yep. There's the weird boy stuff we knew was gonna come in at some point, and then the big kitty litter box. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep. There's that.
I love how they made imagine being the props person on the show. You're like, okay, I just need you to make a big giant human turd in a big litter box. Got it.
Got it. Say no more. I've been doing this for 4 seasons.
There's some people I'm listening to How I Met Your Mother podcast and they're reminiscing is I can't believe this was our job. We got to just hang out on set and and then the props guy would probably be I can't believe this is my job. I have to make a fucking silicone piece of shit for a TV show.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Then there's so there's those two. Then there's the Crow girl.
Countess of Crows or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, underrated joke. The Crows' names were Cameron and Russell. Cameron Crowe, Russell Crowe. That was an underrated joke. Man. I was like, that was good. That was good.
I would have liked if one of them was named Brandon. Brandon Lee Crow.
Yeah. I get it. I'm sure they probably have an outtake.
Well, because there were 12.
Yeah.
Or a murder. There was a murder.
A murder of crows. And MM kind of seems to take a fatherly approach to her. He's she didn't want to be a part of this. Or did she? I don't know if she... it seems like she's innocent after all at the end of this episode, but
Yeah, I could see him being played by her really easily. Yeah.
But they decide to bomb the house with the virus. And... Rockhard dies. So does
Jetstream.
and Soldier Boy.
And yeah, I'm just thinking like,
we haven't talked about this. There was a showdown outside between Soldier Boy and Butcher, and he chased him into the house basically. So there's like this huge chase scene, just trying to get the vial back, whatever.
Yeah.
And they end up in the basement. They trap him in there. He dies.
Yeah.
He fucking dies. But then Homelander's like fucking devastated. He's like, oh my God, I can't lose anybody else.
Not you.
Oh my God.
And then obviously he does the Michael Myers.
Or the Undertaker.
Yeah, the Undertaker. He sits up and just like, oh, okay. Because I was for a while there, they kind of got me. I was thinking like, oh, this is
I remember seeing a lot of the trailer. I'm like, he's still alive.
They show more in the trailer?
Well, there's a lot of the trailer of like him him alive in other scenes.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, they didn't just virtually put him.
See,
in
I
there.
almost they had the balls to kill A-Train. He didn't have much of a story left, but Soldier Boy would have been a bold take, and I almost kind of wish they did it. He kind of went.
He must have a very important thing this season.
Well, I think he survived because of the original V. Mm-hmm. That's why Homelander's going to go get it. Homelander's going to...
Soldier Boy's going to be like, no, you
Soldier
fucking
Boy's
don't.
going to vaporize it out of Homelander, and then the old V is going to go get to Butcher's hands, and then he's going to release the contagion.
It's going to be very interesting to see where they go with that. Like the whole second half of the season, I have no idea what's going to happen. There's like so many different ways it can go.
Yeah.
And
I wonder how Ryan factors into this.
That's what I was about to say. Where has Ryan been for the last year? He's been on the run, or he's been somewhere. They don't know where he is.
I think maybe he'll team up with well, he's kind of a rogue agent though. But I might think he might meet up with the Gen V kids.
I don't know, because they got a slight mention that they were in Pittsburgh, and they're in Erie County, which is also close to Pittsburgh. So maybe they're going to meet up with them in the next episode.
Yeah. There's also mention of Annie's past year of doing morally questionable things.
Yeah.
And you can see her moral code kind of being, like Huey's like, you're just going to like, what's wrong with you? He's like, disagrees with her.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of different things that factor into these final episodes, the final 6 episodes we have left of The Boys.
Yeah, I think they can do it because this is one of those shows where it's like with Stranger Things, they just had way too much to do. But with The Boys, they kind of have been stringing it along the past 2 or 3 seasons, I'd say. So I'm glad that they're kind of coming back. Like they have enough story here to make those 8 episodes count.
There was a poster The Boys released on Prime's socials or whatever. It had a calendar with bloodstains on certain dates. One was the first week.
Okay. So that's
none this week.
Okay.
2 more the following 2 weeks. So there's going to be nobody this week, I don't think. But the next 2 weeks, we might be getting some more deaths.
Yeah. So what are the ones that are going to mean the most if they do them?
The ones that are going to mean the most, I don't think they're going to be meaningful deaths early on in the season. I think there's gonna be like little ones, like maybe Deep, maybe.
But who's primed to be finishing their character arc? Who can get that done and
who can get their character arc done?
Because A-Train, his arc was pretty much done.
Yes, his was basically done. One more thing. That's a good question.
I don't think Huey and Starlight are there yet. I think maybe Frenchie's there.
I don't feel like Huey has anything to do right now. I feel
he hasn't had anything for dude.
I feel like he's going to get killed off early. I think if they do it at all,
he could be motivation for Starlight. He already kind of made his stance. Starlight's going against him.
Or vice versa. Starlight can be ammo for Huey to finish his job and actually have an arc.
That'd
vice
be cool.
versa.
I think maybe
Frenchie.
I think is going to go.
Kimiko, yeah.
Kimiko's because they already just got her.
She also said she fell out of a plane from 6,000 feet and found her ass like a mile away. So, she's.
But
she's
don't
fine.
forget, we could get Ashley could die, the president could die.
But those aren't ones that are meaningful.
Sister Sage.
Sage would be a little more meaningful, but
although she didn't do anything, she hasn't done anything yet.
Do they bring back Maeve?
Maeve would be interesting.
She has no powers anymore, but
but neither do a lot of the boys.
I would like to see her come back for an episode or something, not get killed off, just to have a conversation or something. Maybe she's working with the Gen V kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. I think they have to kill off Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh yeah, he's still around.
I think they have to kill him off.
But it's like the whole again with back to Stranger Things. They said, "Oh, we have the most brutal death in this season." it was
Yeah,
just
the boys was not saying any of that stuff, so they did the right thing.
Okay.
They've
Because like
not
the
said
most
anything
brutal death, and like it was a random soldier where
Yeah.
like Vecna shoved his.
The boys
his
has not
eyes.
said that this season about any of that stuff.
I remember they said they're going to come out swinging in episode.
That's all
1,
they said,
and, it was
and they
A-Train.
did. And they did. So
Yeah.
that's all you need to say.
So and like I don't want to be like the guys like they're not killing enough characters. Kill them with reason,
That's why make it mean something for another character to forward their arc and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we think Huey or Annie, one of them is going to go in the next few weeks.
Maybe, yeah. It's definitely not Butcher.
No, he's going to be in there to the end. He's going to be the final villain, I think.
I do think, that's an interesting, really cool idea. So I think they're going to do that. Oh,
that would
Jordan?
be Jordan would be a big one for her, for Marie, because I think Marie's going to factor in for something this season as well. Whether she gets rid of the V in somebody, because her blood powers are insanely powerful. So
can she drain people's blood?
That's the thing we don't know. Could she drain the V out of somebody's blood?
I bet you she could do that with Homelander.
Or Butcher.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I like this philosophical debate they're having. Like, like we need to take out Homelander and all the Vought guys, the evil superheroes.
Or hell, even Cricket could die. Oh God, if Cricket dies, I will fucking riot.
Who's Cricket?
Cricket, the other girl, what's her face? Is Lizzie Broadway's character?
Oh, that's her name, Cricket?
Cricket, yeah.
Oh. I just know her as Blonde Girl.
Yeah. Yeah. She's great.
No, she's my favorite character.
So if she dies, I riot.
Yeah, no, she's great.
I don't think they will kill her, but
No,
they could. Anything else on episode 2?
No, I mean, I'm just excited for. I mean, I liked the little makeup I guess they had with Annie and Huey for a second. It was just like, I got you, I know. So I'm glad that like we're not going to spend the whole season with them being bickering back each other. Back and forth.
And I feel like there's definitely something coming with Frenchie and Kimiko. Like,
they're so in love.
They're
gonna
so
break
in
it
love,
up.
which means
Frenchie's
dead.
Frenchie's getting out of here.
But if it's Kimiko, that's gonna be interesting to see if she dies instead of him. That would be really
I don't
interesting.
know how she would die though.
It has to be from the virus. She gets caught in the virus.
Oh yeah,
Like a virus
yeah. And then
is.
they already teased that a little bit with like, not one core.
So like,
Yeah,
I don't know. It could go a lot of different ways, and I don't know the definitive way. The only one I definitively knew was going to die is A-Train. So
yeah.
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I guess we'll see in the next few weeks. We're gonna be. We have to do our. Are we ranking the episodes?
No.
We have to do the recap on the box office.
Oh
box
yeah, I
office
guess
thing.
our update for Super Mario.
Yeah. So Super Mario has released as of.
Let me get up
the
Box
Fantasy
Office
Movie
Mojo.
Draft.
Hold on.
Right now, there's only been one movie, so Joe is currently in the lead.
Yep, worldwide, a $445 million for Super Mario Galaxy right now.
Damn. So congratulations, Joe,
Yeah, it's
Mr.
a-
last in the line.
Yep, I believe Mummy has. Somebody has the Mummy. Who has the Mummy?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up too. So
It's Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I really should have.
It's Joe.
Oh, it's Joe. So
it's
Joe.
it's his bench pick.
Yeah. Oh no. So it's not. Are we including that? Or?
Well, it's only if he wants to swap it out, and he has to swap it out before it comes out. So I don't think he's getting.
Yeah.
the
No,
money.
he's not gonna. I mean, he'd be. I think he'd be a little. Well. No. Yeah. No. I don't think he'd be smart to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I think Evil Dead Burn is the only one that can kind of compete with it.
Yeah, I was gonna hope we got Joe on here, but we don't have the capability right now with our auto switching not working. So
That's why we're in double boxes. Right
So
now.
yeah, we're interesting start to the Fantasy Movie Draft. The next movie we have coming out is The Mummy, then the Michael Jackson movie, which is my pick.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of in the like later movies.
yeah, and
I'm
so
gonna
you
be
have
in-
time to swap things out and trade.
That would be cool.
So trades.
Yeah,
the
you're
way
the-
it's
you're the
going to
commissioner
work.
with this. I don't know
The
how it
way
works.
it's going to work for trades is if you guys if you two agree on something, bring it to me. We'll do an episode on it, and I will decide if it's a fair trade. Just because like sometimes these can get skewed as too weird or too not weird. I don't know.
Like
As-
they would have to be of the same potential quality.
Yes. Like say you can't trade like The Mummy for Doomsday. Like, we're not fucking doing
clearly
that.
That's like, clearly one is going to
They
make
have
more
to be
than
either
the
like
other.
2 low budgets, 2 medium, or 2 big, that kind of stuff. Unless you want to trade 2 mediums for a big, that could be interesting. Oh. But
And
then you'd have to
use
pick up
your
a
bench
new,
pick.
or you pick up a new movie.
Oh.
So that's how we're going to have to play it here for that.
Okay.
So getting that out of the way early.
I mean, I wonder if there's going to be any surprise picks that haven't even been mentioned.
But yes, if
Like Weapons made a lot of money.
mentioning that, the movie has to have not come out already for you to pick it. If you pick a free agent movie.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be more clear on the rules next year, but
yeah, no, I mean I think it's pretty clear right now how this is going to work.
yeah, I'm excited. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
we're going to update it every week. So next week is The Mummy. So on the next episode, we'll update it then.
Yeah, so probably in the Michael Jackson episode, we'll update The Mummy.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the opening weekend, maybe for Michael at that point. That might be about all
just
we
like
can
whenever
talk about.
we get to it. it's
Usually
just
the movie after or like the week after, we'll have some kind of talk about the movie that just came out.
yeah, because they're going to keep making money week over week. So
And then once the box office is done, we'll tally
lock
up a final one for each one. So like Super Mario will be done maybe like a month or so from its theatrical run. So we'll tally up its final. It's definitely going to make $1 billion. There's no way it doesn't, or it's going to be very close. So
I'm just hoping because I think I have both. Do I have Dune 3 and?
No, you have Avengers and you have
I had Dune.
You have Jumanji and Moana. Oh, Moana could be good.
Yeah. I think I got 3 heavy hitters, but they're later in the year. So
I got some heavy hitters. I got Minions, Michael, Mando, Grogu.
Sunrise and the Reaping.
That one, those don't make money though. That's the thing.
Are you sure?
Hunger Games don't make money.
When I worked at the movie theater,
Yes, the original ones did.
Catching-
The new one didn't.
Oh, well, because it's President Snow and it's a more cerebral kind of.
But this one's also kind of like in that same vein of spin-off territory, not the original franchise. Masters of the
People
Universe.
love Haymitch. People love Woody Harrelson.
They do.
Yeah.
And then I have Masters of the Universe as well. So that's going to go either way. Because
that one's a hard one because when Kevin Smith did his show, it got brutally panned.
Yes. But I think the trailer that came out for a reason looks pretty good.
It could definitely
they
capture
did
audiences.
show Jared Leto's voice, and it does not sound like Jared Leto, so that's good. That's already a plus for it.
Yeah, as long as his face isn't in it.
God, if they have a flashback with like him as a real person, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I really don't like that guy.
And then on my bench is like Street Fighter, so whatever.
Well, I mean, as a personal fan of Andrew Koji,
Yeah.
but he's not. I don't see that one making.
But yeah, no, you got some interesting ones here. And the Legend of Aang, you might want to swap out for like a free agent pick there or your bench. I don't know if that's even going to come out this year. So
yeah, might know. Violent Night 2.
And I think that's also a streaming release, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
It might be. I don't know. Definitely look into that and then come to me with like if you're going to do a free agent movie or something.
It's not the. See, this is the so confusing part. It's Avatar Studios is releasing this movie, not Netflix. It's part of the original show. Cartoon.
What?
So the original creators.
So is it going to go to Paramount Plus then? Like, how is that going to?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
Whoever owns the rights to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I think it's Paramount because that's Nickelodeon, right? So like.
Yeah, but I think Nickelodeon sold it though.
Did they?
Somebody has distribution rights. It's a whole thing.
Let's look it up.
Netflix has the rights to the new live action show. I believe the original show is on Netflix, but I'm not sure if that's exclusive.
Yeah.
I just watch it on my Plex.
Distribution. We got. Okay, it doesn't have distributor yet, but yeah, it's still in the Nickelodeon, Paramount. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
See where it goes. But yeah, so keep tuned to this for us and on our Patreon. So
yeah, we got Patreon.
You guys got a Patreon, so that's where you're listening to this probably. So anyway, yeah.
Till next time. We'll see you next time.
No, we didn't even do a wrap up yet. God.
What do you mean wrap up?
We're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with @SeenItBeforecast. That's
It's right there in the.
see, you see it right there. And you can find me on Letterboxd at Donoman96. Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was, my letterbox and serialize at DJ Was. And that is it.
Yep. We are ironically not doing The Mummy for our next episode. We didn't think we were on the fence with this movie.
It's going to be the roundup, though.
It's going to be in the roundup that we do in June, July, whatever it ends up being. But we are doing the Michael Jackson movie, and that is our next movie. Other than the Boys episodes that come out every Monday. And yeah, so keep tuned. We'll see you next time.